Hi everybody, my name is Julia and today we're going to read from Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. So we're going to read from 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and it's just two little verses which actually are pretty amazing. Just 2 verses. I'll read them to you. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 14 and 15. For the Messiah's love makes us press on. We have come to the conviction that one died for all, and therefore all died. And he died for all in order that those who live should live no longer for themselves, but for him who died and was raised on their behalf. Wow, such encouragement for us today. Paul talks about this compelling love, this love that can urge and inspire us on. And we all know, don't we, as human beings, the power of that love. Anyone who has loved a child or a spouse or a parent knows how love can constrain and compel us to do things that we maybe never even thought possible. Humanity, our stories are full of people who've done amazing things, compelled by that love, overcome huge difficulties, compelled by that love. But Paul is talking about the impact of God's love in his life. And Paul explains here that God's love, so passionate and strong and real, that it went to the grave and back again, just so that we could know and experience that love, that it's this love that motivates and compels and urges him on. And this love was so extraordinary that it caused him to live and to lead in extraordinary ways, in ways that perhaps people then and people now wouldn't expect. It's countercultural, it's radical, that God's love urges us to live and to lead in a way that is not expected. So I wonder what God is saying to us then, right now. I wonder if there's a challenge there. You know, what is it that compels us? What is it that urges us? What is it that motivates us to live and lead every day? Are we conforming to what the world would expect? Or are we so convinced to live and to lead differently? Are we so convinced by God's love that we lead and live differently from a place of love? And I guess we need to know and to have experienced that love for ourselves in order for our hearts and minds to have been changed and transformed by that very love. And there's a real challenge there. I'm reminded by the lyric to Hillsong's 100 billion times. And I would urge you to find it on YouTube and listen to that song. They sing, God of salvation, you chased down my heart through all my failure and pride. On a hill you created, light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. And yet, as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. You lost your love. You lost your life so I could find it here. And if you left the grave behind you, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you've done. Every part designed in a work of art called love. If you gladly chose surrender, so will I. I can see your heart a billion different ways. Every precious one a child you died to save. If you gave your life to love, then so will I. Let's pray together. Living Lord, please fill us with your love to such an extent that it overflows from me and touches other people, drawing them to you.